is no doubt about it, whether we like it or not, this conflict impinges on all our lives. The loss in terms of tourism, jobs, etc. is enormous, but also the psychological damage to the Irish people done by this conflict is enormous. It has developed within the Irish psyche feelings of guilt and shame that I believe are enormously damaging to us as a people. I believe that we will not develop and mature as a nation, as a state, as a people, until this conflict is resolved. So therefore, it is incumbent on all of us to do everything we can in our own individual ways to ensure that this peace process does lead to success and does lead to the establishment of a real and lasting peace.
As a member of the Time to Go campaign and as a member of the public as well, I think the message of the British government is that it's time they changed their policy in Ireland. We've had 25 years of British troops in the streets. It hasn't brought the solution any nearer. In fact, it's made the situation a lot worse. If you see the placards that people are holding here today, there are 25 pictures of people that have been killed by the British Army over the years, and they're the biggest armed group in the conflict, which is often forgotten. They're often described as security forces and so on, but they're actually the largest armed group in the conflict, the biggest importer of arms into Ireland and so on, and they're used still as an arm of the British government. Most Irish people recognise, and it's recognised internationally, that really they've no role in the solution, and consequently they should be withdrawn.
Before 1969, everybody lived together in Northern Ireland. We used to go up to Belfast regular every Thursday, but a day trip. You can't go now. People live together with one another. Catholics, Protestants, everyone is equal in this world, and it should all stop once and for all, and let people get on with their lives.
I just believe that it should be a free island, open island, for one country. I don't believe the British should be there at all.
Anything that would bring about the British withdrawal from Ireland, I would certainly support. Every other country they've been in, they've caused trouble. They've, from India right across down through all the eastern countries that they've taken over, they've split them up, divided them, and left behind them a trail of blood, dissension among the people, the ordinary people. To this day, everywhere they went. So most of these countries they're gone out of. And we would like to see them out of here, most certainly, and most people would.
The last 25 years have been filled with pain, have been filled with sorrow, have been filled with mutilation and anger. But the last 25 years, out of that struggle have been born the elements of the new Ireland. And those elements can only flourish with the solidarity of the Republic itself, backed by the solidarity of peace and democratic loving people throughout the world. And we, as part of that world movement, are here to affirm our solidarity with you today.
I have some doubts as to the seriousness of the British government. I know that the Conservative Party probably is not serious, and it depends how much notice the government takes of the Conservative Party. And so I'm very suspicious.
If there's a political will to try and establish a common objective, and that is peace and a lasting solution, whatever the constitutional model is, from all people, then it will take you only a few months or a few years at the most. If the political will is absent, you'll never get peace.
They are quite right in wanting some sort of an initiative from the IRA, like a ceasefire and so on. And I suspect that over the next period, we will see such an initiative coming forward. But once that initiative is made, if both governments refuse to accept it, regardless of any opposition from unionist politicians or otherwise, if they refuse to accept it and don't run with it, then I think that we have a danger of the situation escalating and getting much worse over the next few years.
All people involved in a conflict should be part of the resolution of that conflict without exceptions and without any preconditions. It has proven to be a success in South Africa, where negotiations are not based on winner take all or on outdoing your adversary or opponent, but on coming to a mutual long-term settlement.
I think everyone agrees that something very significant is going to happen in the context of the peace process in the next few weeks. So we believe that a big mobilization in Dublin on the 20th will send a very strong message to those involved in the peace process that the Irish people are really serious about seizing this opportunity for peace at this particular crucial time.
I recognise that, boys and girls, we should stand behind all those young men and women who've been imprisoned, who've been jailed in the north of Ireland. We now hopefully are turning to a new era in the north of Ireland with the politicians, both north and south, bringing it hopefully to a successful end. Hopefully, I think all Irish people, I think this is what the march today is about, all Irish people would like to see an end of the violence, an end of injustice with peace in the north of Ireland. I think that's what we're all about. Hopefully we see that in the next couple of months, in the next couple of years.
Born in this country, and I hope one day that we're going to have the whole country for the whole of Ireland, with everybody working together for the same objective, in peace and justice.
For too long, we in the South were told that it is none of our business, but the walls of silence, censorship and distortion have been pulled down. The spotlight of your concern, of your determination to see a just settlement of this age-old conflict must shine into the darkest corners. We should declare that we and our children will not forgive those who throw away this historic opportunity to obtain a peaceful, democratic Ireland. 25 years has been too much. Another 25 years is unthinkable. It's time for peace. It's time for Britain to withdraw its soldiers, its secret service, its dirty tricks operators, its devious civil servants, and bullying politicians. It's time for Britain to remove its overall presence, which so distorts, divides and oppresses Irish people of whatever community. It's time for Britain to go. Fair boy!